The real reason why a lot of people will take the mark of the beast. Revelation 13:16 and 17, King James Version. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You know, when reading the book of Revelation, we read about the mark of the beast, and that people will worship the beast, and we automatically think that these signs will all happen overnight. But the truth is that it won't happen overnight. The spirit of the Antichrist is already at work. The God of this world is already at work, and that is what the Bible tells us. 2 Corinthians 4:4 The God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers, so that they cannot see the light of the gospel that displays the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. 1 John 4:3 But every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard is coming, and even now is already in the world. If you ask anyone around now that if the Antichrist comes back with the mark of the beast, or if the time for the mark of the beast comes, will they receive the mark? The answer you will hear from most people is no. We know what the mark signifies, we know what it means, and we know where it is coming from. So I always used to ask myself, why on earth will anyone take the mark? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Why would anyone take it? How will the Antichrist and the devil plan out their recruitment for their mark? What approach will they use to get people to accept the mark? There are two major ways the devil will do this, and we will explain the two ways and how they are working in the world today. The two major ways are deception and idolatry. These are the plans of the devil, to make people collect the mark of the beast. Now, how are these things playing out today? Let's look at deception. The first approach of the devil on any occasion is deception. There is a reason why Jesus called this being the father of lies. We know about technologies and those who invented them. Satan invented lies and deceit. John 8:44, King James Version. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your family ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own words, for he is a liar and the father of it. One of the primary tactics of the devil is deceit. In the Garden of Eden, he used deceit. He tried it on Jesus, but failed. He will, and he is, using the same method today in the world. When the Antichrist comes and takes center stage, he won't come with red eyes and horns poking out of his head. He will come as a man of peace. He will deceive the world into believing that he is the solution to all the world's problems, and that is the deception he will come with. He won't let his true intention be known. Initially, the world will trust him, exalt him, uplifting him. The kind of approach he will come with will make people worship him. He will do things that others cannot do. He will bring solutions that others cannot. He will bring peace where others have failed. 2 Thessalonians 2:3 and 4. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. The son of perdition, who opposed it and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God. The Antichrist will speak evil against God. He will say many bad things about God just to deceive people so that they can worship him. The Antichrist will shift the focus of people from God to himself. Revelation 13 verse 1 to 10. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power, and his seat, and great authority. And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wandered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast, it saying, Who is like unto the beast? He who is able to make war with him. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given over all kindreds, and tongues and nations, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saint. He will look wonderful, be charming and successful. He will be energized by the very power of hell. You have never seen such demonic charisma. He will deceive people. He will deceive nations. He will deceive millions. He will be demonically energized. Millions will worship him. He will be an emblem of reconciliation. He will be a symbol of peace, a beacon of hope, a path to utopia, a guiding light full of false promises. He will look like the solution and appear as an angel of light. He will come like a sheep, but he is a wolf. He will come like a lamb, but he is a dragon. He will come with no corruption, but he is full of corruption. The devil has real power. However, his power is nowhere near to the power of God. But nevertheless, he is a powerful being that should not be underestimated. After all, he is formally one of God's highest angels and has the power to deceive and to emulate miracles. The second is material things. The devil will offer many people material things. Tell me, who doesn't want to have a good life? Is there anyone on earth who would not want to become a billionaire? The devil knows this, and he will use the material things that will not last to deceive people into following the wrong path. Revelation 13:16 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Without the mark, people will not be able to buy or sell. This is one of the reasons why people will take the mark. Moving on to idolatry. The second method is idolatry, and this will come after people have been deceived. This is when you will see people worshiping other people. The Antichrist will be an idol, a celebrity when he comes. This man will be loved. He will be utterly adored by the world. Now I want to ask you a question. Don't you think the world is ready for him? We often sit in front of the television and watch movies. We watch sports. We see many things on the television and we love them. There are some musicians that we love. There are many sports people that we love. I am not saying that we should hate them. It is not bad to love the sport or the sports people, but it has gotten to a point where many people worship these artists or these athletes. There are basketball players that people bow to when they slam dunk. There are soccer players that people or the fans always bow to when they score. These things leave you wondering, how have we gotten to this stage in the world? People now worship other human beings. You see concerts full of tens of thousands of people chanting a person's name, exalting that person, uplifting that person, literally thousands of people screaming someone's name. You say that that is not worship? Yes, it is. Look at the lyrics of a song we sing in praise and worship. For example, look at that song, "Let Your Living Water Flow." Jesus, 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 sing to the Father, 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 Father. A song exalting the name of Jesus. But now you see people exalting other humans. You see celebrities walking on the street, and people are literally fainting at the sight of them. 2,000 years ago, idols were graven images and massive statues that people would bow down to and worship. But the devil moves with the time. We are now too sophisticated to be bowing down at some wooden statue. So modern-day idols for us are celebrities. You should never sleep as a Christian. You shouldn't think that the plan of the man of sin will come only after the rapture or sometime later in life. John shared the revelation coming from the sea and the beast coming from the land. In 2 Thessalonians 2, the Bible was talking about a particular man called the man of sin. He was also called the son of perdition. The Bible says that this man will come in the last days. He will start to be operational in the last days. We need to get this clear so that we will have an understanding of when this man of sin will appear. Verse 3 says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." This man will be revealed to the world. Everyone will see this man in action. What will this man of sin do? Verse 4 continued, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, all that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God." Now we have seen that he has the same attributes of the beast that was mentioned in the book of Revelation 13. This man will speak blasphemy. He will position himself as God so that people will be able to worship him. When will this man start his work? When will people start working for him? Is it after the coming of Christ? Or now? 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 7 gave us the time when this man of sin will start his work. The NIV says, "For the secret power of lawlessness is already at work, but the one who now holds it back will continue to do so till he is taken out of the way." We must be truthful to ourselves. The spirit of the Antichrist is already amongst us. He is already working, and we are not seeing it.